We have been keeping you up to date with all things Tommy Robinson since his imprisonment. In today's video, we will provide the latest and why the Elon Musk having his say on the matter, his huge boost for our movement. In today's video, we will dive deep into this, whilst also going over all of the latest news from across the country. But first, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and join our fast-growing community. Just a quick one to say we do have t-shirts available on our website. We have stuck farmer and make Britain great again ones. Make sure you check the link in the description or go to britishstand.com. As New Year nears, Tommy Robinson remains imprisoned, unable to be with his family during a time meant for joy and unity. This harsh reality is further compounded by shocking revelations about his treatment. In today's video, we bring you a game-changing development. Elon Musk, the tech billionaire and free speech advocate, has weighed in on Tommy's situation. His simple yet powerful words, "he is," confirm Musk's view that Tommy Robinson is a political prisoner. This statement came in response to a tweet highlighting that Tommy has been placed in solitary confinement. British authorities have admitted that this extreme measure is due to his high public profile and polarizing ideology. But Musk's acknowledgement has added fuel to an already blazing controversy, sending shockwaves through the political landscape. The British establishment is clearly unprepared for this alliance between a global figure like Musk and a controversial figure like Robinson. Let's unpack this. Tommy Robinson is reportedly being held under conditions meant for the most dangerous offenders. His alleged crime: sharing a video. Visitors to Robinson are also being forced to sign gag orders, legally prohibiting them from speaking about their visits. These actions raise serious concerns about the weaponization of the justice system to suppress dissent. What's more, Elon Musk's intervention shines a global spotlight on this case. By labeling Robinson a political prisoner, Musk is challenging the narrative pushed by authorities and media. His support could galvanize international attention, making it harder for the establishment to maintain its silence. The hypocrisy is undeniable. While Tommy faces solitary confinement, others, like Labour councillor Ricky Jones, accused of inciting violence against Conservatives, walk free and prepare to celebrate New Year with their families. This glaring double standard erodes trust in the justice system and fuels the argument that political alignment dictates one's treatment under the law. Elon Musk's involvement is significant. As the owner of X, his influence on free speech and justice narratives cannot be overstated. By siding with Tommy, he challenges the UK establishment and supports the fight for transparency and fairness. So, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think Musk's statement will lead to greater scrutiny of Tommy Robinson's case? And what does it say about the state of justice when such measures are taken to silence someone with dissenting views? Let me know in the comments below. In other news, Britain has been asked to pay up billions of pounds of taxpayers' cash as part of the Chagos Islands surrender. It has emerged. In October, Sir Keir Starmer and Mauritian counterpart Pravind Jugnauth announced that the two countries had agreed to hand over the British overseas territory, while the UK and US would lease a key military base back for 99 years. But Jugnauth has since been replaced, and new PM Navin Chandra Ramgoolam wants crazy money for the archipelago, sources have said. After calling US Secretary of State Antony Blinken, Ramgoolam told MPs that he had tabled a counter-proposal, the value of which is said to soar into the 10-figure mark. A source familiar with the sovereignty talks said, "They were talking £800 million a year, for as long as we wanted to keep the base there, plus billions of pounds in reparations." The Tories, who started the talks, balked at these sums and never signed off on a deal. And Labour are remaining tight-lipped on how much the UK has agreed to pay, or how much of the bill the US will shoulder. But after Mauritius's protests, the fee is now likely to rise further, though the Foreign Office has said an amount this high has not been considered at any point in negotiations between the UK and Mauritius, the Mail reported. The Times cites 7 unnamed ministers, aides, diplomats and lawyers involved in the case in a damning report into the Chagos surrender, which implies officials were uncomfortable with the international community's view on UK's sovereignty over the islands. In 2019, the International Court of Justice had ruled against British sovereignty over the territory, putting successive British prime ministers at the mercy of the international community. At one point in her brief tenure in Number 10, Liz Truss got it in the neck from African countries and South American countries, one source said. The countries had told Truss, "You want us to help you remove Russia from its illegal invasion of Ukraine, while you're illegally occupying a part of Africa, in violation of an International Court of Justice decision," prompting her to start talks with Mauritius. After negotiations trundled on for more than a year, Rishi Sunak's Foreign Secretary, Lord Cameron, eventually halted the deal after being left deeply uncomfortable with what we were doing, according to one senior diplomat. But Mauritius kept pushing for the islands, and after Starmer swept to power in July, his government was presented with this disastrous thing which had to be resolved straight away, one Whitehall official said. With just 3 weeks until Donald Trump is inaugurated as president, a deal is still not in place. Nigel Farage has said Trump will veto the surrender, but one official warned, Trump has said nothing about this. Trump has described Indian PM Narendra Modi as his best friend in the whole world, and Modi wants this deal. A Foreign Office spokesman said, "An amount this high has not been considered at any point in negotiations between the UK and Mauritius." Lastly, mystery surrounds Prince Andrew's financial situation, with uncertainty over whether he has disclosed his new income sources to King Charles. Royal commentator Gareth Russell suggested the situation has created tension within the royal family in an exclusive interview with the media. Russell said, "There's a great deal of mystery, whether he's told the king or not." He added, "Certainly the king has made it very clear what he wanted to happen. Whether he has asked for more details about how Andrew has been able to keep Royal Lodge from a financial perspective, I think we'll find out soon enough. But, at the minute, I think it's very clear to all of us that the king is quite frustrated with the way this has played out." In November, the Duke of York secured his residency at Royal Lodge after finding the necessary funds to maintain the property, despite earlier pressure from the king to relocate. King Charles had previously attempted to persuade his brother to downsize to Frogmore Cottage, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's former Windsor residence, in a bid to reduce costs. What are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let me know down in the comment section below. If you've not yet already, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more British content. Thank you. Take care. Goodbye.